Take a walk with me, my friend, and I'll share with you 5 reasons why you are addicted to knives. Stick around. You know, knife addiction is real. And if you're anything like me, you should probably check into some kind of 12-step knife addiction anonymous program. In this video, I'm not only going to give you 5 reasons that you're addicted to knives, but we're going to talk about whether or not there's a such thing as getting cured from this, or if we want to. First reason why you're addicted to knives is because of all the many designs. There's so many different designs out there, and one just don't do it because there's too many good ones. As soon as you have found the one, you find another one that's a little bit better. And these designs range from affordable to not so affordable. But the bottom line is there is so many designs, and that's one reason why you're addicted. The second reason you're addicted to knives is because of your imagination. You can't help but tell yourself all the reasons you need this knife and all the ways that you can use it. You'll be like, oh, I'd love to have that with me on my next hunting trip or camping trip with the boys. Or, oh man, I can imagine myself carrying that blade around town for self-defense. Or, I think I need that knife just to keep in the car. Or, I'll keep that one around the shop when I just need to grab something real quick. Or, I don't mind beating that one up, so let me get that one. Or this one's my favorite. Man, that's gonna be the hit the fan blade right there. And you know what, partner? Ain't nothing wrong with any of that, man. Life would be absolutely boring if we couldn't use our imagination. The third reason you're addicted to knives is because of your community, the community that you're in. You got all your friends and y'all like to talk about your different knives and you like to play show and tell, and it just makes it even worse. This one in particular really applies to me because I'm a YouTuber and I got a lot of communities. I'm not just addicted to knives, I'm addicted to guns and archery supplies and tomahawks. I'm addicted to a lot of things because of my community. The fourth reason you're addicted to knives is that you're addicted to getting that knife in your hand for the first time. You love going out and shopping for them. You love shopping up late at night on Amazon and watching reviews like this one. And you like the process that you go through to find the one you like, and you order it and you wait on a bed of nails for that thing to show up in the mail. And then you get that package open, you open that box, man, and you hold that thing in your hand for the first time. And you just like to repeat that process. You'll be at work and you just can't wait to get home and check the mail. You'll be thinking about that knife during the day. And every time you are reminded that you ordered a new blade and that it's on its way, it makes your mood just a little bit better. The fifth and final reason, and probably the most important one of all, is that it just brings you joy. In a world filled with chaos, confusion, and problems to solve, getting those knives, man, and just using them, looking at them, just thinking about them, it just brings you joy. And that's the good stuff. But the real question is there a cure for knife addiction? Should there be a cure? When do you know that you need help for your knife addiction? Well, there's 2 categories of people here. There's people who can afford the addiction, and there's people who really can't. And there's a fine line between the two. Those who can afford it, you know, they have a little bit more freedom. They can always sell the ones that they have, but it's not going to break the bank or set them back if they buy the knives. And they're just in a place to enjoy it. Why would they need to stop doing something they enjoy? I personally can afford my level of knife addiction, and I have a YouTube channel, so I have a definitive reason to keep a good circulation of knives in my life. But I also sell a lot of knives. I keep them for a while. I sell them if I'm not using them. I've got like a little yard sale page that I sell things on. So I'm constantly buying and selling. But I will say it's a difficult situation if you have a knife addiction and your wallet can't handle it. And if you can't handle the expense, you do have to start exercising some disciplines. Not everybody's in the same place of freedom. If you're in this situation, just be honest with yourself all the time. You need to tell yourself that you want this, but you don't need this. There's a big difference. When you find yourself wanting new knives and you can't afford them, go back to your old collection and just appreciate those. Engage with those blades. Some of them you've probably not even cut anything with before, or taken off into the woods for a stroll and started a little fire and gotten out there with your blade, or went out and prepared some food with it. Start connecting with the blades you have. Take one of those fixed blades that you got laying around and tape up that handle so you don't break it. Get out there and throw that thing. Do something with it. You know, it's kind of a common sense thing. If something is destructive to your life, then you need help with it. But if it brings joy to your life, keep it rolling. And the person who can afford knives and the person who really can't are in two separate situations. And you just have to determine which one you are, and you have to have the discipline to make some hard decisions if need be. If you're in a lot of debt, man, just discipline yourself for like a year or two. Try to knock some of that debt out. Get yourself back to the place of freedom to where you can do the things that you enjoy a lot more. A lot of people are trapped in debt and they can't even live. And they end up kidding themselves oftentimes and spending money they don't have. And friend, when you come to my channel, just know that I'm not trying to sell you a blade. I'm really trying to just put a blade in front of you and give you options. I really just like the community. Now, if I am an affiliate of a knife company and purchasing that knife will help my channel, I will let you know that. But I only want you to buy that knife if you want to and if you can. So if you're addicted to knives like I am, just admit it and enjoy it, but make sure you can afford it. Take care.